you, Jesse?
70.
And only one kid?
Yep.
You need to go back and do a do-over. You need to have at least, at 70, you need at least 6 kids.
I wanted 10.
How you get 1 out of 10?
It just didn't turn out that way.
You had a lazy stroke.
I'm surprised that I only have 10.
You had a lazy stroke.
No, my stroke was bad.
Back then, it's done now. You need that blue pill. Anyway, Jesse, you see my 2 boys. You met my boys.
I did.
Ages 12 and 13. February 12th, February 14th. Those are the dates. For 1 day a year, they're the same age. That is an amazing stroke.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing stroke.
Do you believe in having sex out of wedlock?
Yes.
You do? Are you a Christian?
Non-religion. I grew up Christian.
But you're no religion now. You're
no religion.
atheist.
No.
Agnostic.
No. I stand on spirituality.
What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. I didn't think you would ask, Mr. Peterson. You asked some great questions. Well, for me, like most people, and I don't oppose people's views like some people that are Baptist or Pentecostal or Muslim or Catholic. I'm more spiritual. I'm a spiritual person.
What does that mean to be spiritual?
Which means is I'm grounded in something, but not in a certain belief of a religion, a particular religion. But for me, I believe that having a connection, a spiritual connection with the universe, whatever you want to call it, God, whatever you want to call it, is important.
Are you grounded in God or whatever?
Not whatever.
Who are you grounded in?
I believe in God. I believe there's a God.
Oh, you believe in God. And so you also believe...
Whatever you choose to call it. Universe,
you
God.
You can't call it but what it is.
Well, no. Well, God, what can you call God?
God, Daddy. God, he's my father.
He told you to call him Daddy?
Father.
Daddy is what you said.
Well, yeah, you can call him Daddy. Same as father.
But who told you to call God Daddy?
Me.
You told yourself to call God
I told myself.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. So you believe in God?
Yes.
And so do you believe in having sex before marriage?
Yes.
And why?
Because it's natural.
Is it right to have sex before marriage?
Says who? Who
I'm asking
you talking
you.
to?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Is it right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't, according to certain laws. I say you should. Jesse, I say you should.
Is it right?
It depends on the person you're talking to. If you ask me, yes.
You saying it's right.
Yeah, Jesse is right. It's natural.
Is it right?
Stop breathing right now and hold your breath.
Is it
and
right?
Ask me how natural would that be?
Is
it would be
right?
Unnatural.
Is it right to live with a woman without being married?
It depends on who you're talking to.
I'm asking you. I'm talking to delay.
If you have plans, delay. If you have plans on being with this woman, if you have some, sort of structure that you're trying to have this woman add to your life.
Is it right to have children out of wedlock?
I can only speak for myself.
Right.
I didn't.
I'm asking you.
I didn't.
You did not?
No. I was
Is
married.
it right to do that?
It depends on what you're following. If your lifestyle says, hey, according to this religion that I follow, I shouldn't be doing this, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. But again, Mr. Peterson.
I'm asking your personal opinion. Is it right to have children out of wedlock?
If you take care of the kids, I don't think that part matters. If you got a child out of wedlock and you love this woman, but you're not married and you produce a wonderful kid and you guys raise that kid together, what difference does it make if, the circumstances in which the kid was born?
What do you think of a woman that have babies out of wedlock and then she bounce?
The woman bounce?
Uh-huh.
Where are they doing that at?
Everywhere.
Women are having kids and just leaving it with the man or just leaving?
Just leave it with the baby.
Just leave? What do you mean?
Leave the man with the baby.
Oh, leave the man with the baby?
No, she leave and take the baby away from the man.
They doing that?
Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
It's called out of wedlock birth. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think that's beneficial for the kid.
Right.
If the mother's going to take the kid and just...
And why not beneficial for the kids?
Because I think the kid needs a two-parent home.
Yeah. And why do they need two-parent homes?
It gives them structure at an early age and gives them confidence. When I was my kid's age, I didn't have that confidence.
Right.
I didn't grow up in a two-parent home. But look at me now, Mr. Peterson. I'm exuding with confidence.
What brought on the change?
Can you feel it?
What brought on the change?
I'm glad you asked. I didn't think you would ask. You asked some amazing questions. I think me finding myself through sports. I was an athlete.
Oh.
And once I was...
What'd you play?
I played basketball.
Okay.
Once I was able to find myself in that, it gave me confidence off the court and in my social life.
Do you want your sons to be married before they have sex or out of wedlock?
That's a conversation that I'm pretty open with my sons. This is a conversation that we'll have when I believe the time is right. But
which do you prefer for your sons, to wait until marriage or before? As a father,
I would prefer them to do, because they're gonna have the knowledge.
You prefer them to wait?
No, I prefer them to do whatever they feel like they're comfortable with.
But you would recommend what?
I would recommend them doing what they feel is comfortable, because they're under the tutelage of their dad, who gives them some great guidance. So they wouldn't be doing anything in unknowingly. So if they did it, I wouldn't be mad at them, Mr. Peterson. But what about you? How do you feel about it, Mr. Peterson?
If they did, they would be controlled by the woman, because women are sex dealers and men are sex addicts. And that's why men are controlled by women, because women just serve as them what they need and they have control over them. Have you noticed that?
No, Mr. Peterson.
You were controlled by women when you had sex out of wedlock.
I was controlled?
Uh-huh.
Maybe I missed that part of it, because I never felt shackled. I always felt like I had the freedom.
But you also felt like you had to have it.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with
that
the woman.
That was control.
That's a personal thing.
You were an addict. If you felt like you had to have it, yeah. It's no different than a drug addict.
You're more than a pastor.
Have you ever thought about that?
You're a therapist.
What do you mean? You
just diagnosed me. I was a sex junkie at 15.
Did you know that before today?
I never knew I was a junkie.
So what is it like finding out?
I'm starting to scratch now, because I'm fiending for it. I'm a junkie. You really believe that the man is controlled
by women when they have sex with them?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Look how addicted they are to sex, and they don't do anything for the women.
But you don't think women have that same thing? You don't think women are addicted to sex? Really?
Women are addicted to power.
I know some women that are addicted to sex.
No, they're lying to you.
They're lying?
They're addicted to power.
So when they say, hey, come over here and have sex with me, now they're lying?
Right, because they got you coming. Well, I got to ask this because of time here. Are you liberal or conservative?
I lean more on the liberal side.
And why are you a liberal rather than conservative?
All right, for me, liberal is being open-minded and being open to other people's opinion. For me, conservative is same old way. Let's just don't change anything. Let's just keep everything the same. Let's just stay in the pocket. Whatever's been going on, let's just keep it here. Don't change anything.
Why do you have that impression?
Because a lot of conservatives won't change.
Why do you have that impression?
Based on what I see.
What type of change they don't want?
Conservatives for a while didn't want to deal with the LGBTQ.
What's that?
I'm glad you asked, Mr. Peterson.
What do you mean deal with them? When you say they didn't want to deal with them?
They weren't accepting to gays.
Why not?
I don't know. You're a conservative, Mr. Peterson.
So I'm asking delay. Is it right?
If a man sleeps with another man, if he desires it.
Is it right?
If he desires it.
You came with your boys doing that?
No, my sons wouldn't do that. Because
why not?
Because they're raised, they see a man. They know
the man. But if they end up turning out doing that, and they came home, Daddy, here's my boyfriend, would you accept it as being right?
Come on, Mr. Peterson.
So you are liberal, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that real men are conservative and not liberals?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
I think you just came up with that again, Mr. Peterson.
No, that's a reality. Did you vote for the Great White Hope?
You calling Donald Trump the Great White Hope?
That's right.